Hello, the album I will be talking about today is the album 100% Electronica by George Clanton, which is an album I've loved for many years now, and I've loved George's music for many years now, and I thought this would be a good time for me to shout it out and talk about it because this album's coming up on its 10-year anniversary. I forget when it is specifically. I don't know if it's already passed or what, but it's a decade old now, which is a big deal. And here's the bright green vinyl, bright green, neon green vinyl. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I think the way I got into George's music wasn't through his George Clinton stuff. It was under stuff he was making under his other alias, Esprit, which was a more chill wave, vaporwave, electronic type stuff. Which I feel like a lot of people got into his music through that rather than this. But if it wasn't for that, I would not have found this album of his. Like, what makes Esprit and the stuff under his real name so different is that that album, though, like that alias was mostly just instrumental stuff and a lot of sample based stuff with like stuff made with samples. But this was like purely original stuff, of course. And like this album really showcased like what a good songwriter he was, and I feel like his productions shines on this. Like contrasting Esprit with this really shows what a knack he has for songwriting. Like even under his instrumental stuff, you could see what he was like doing, like what his vision was for this album. Because I feel like that album, I feel like Virtua.zip set the stage to what would be this album. If you listen to both of them, you can hear the similarities. But the songs on here I would shout out is Never Late Again, which is the first song on here. I like the intro to that. I like the Texas speech George repeated over and over again. I like Bleed, which is probably my favorite track from here. I like It Makes the Babies Wanna Cry and Kill You in Bed. Those are good songs. Also like the really short songs like Interlude, to the point type tracks like Purity and Innocence. Those are songs we're shouting out to. Even though they're only a couple minutes long, they're still pretty fun songs. Yeah, this album really opened my eyes to what an artist George was, because I think I prefer this. I think I prefer all his pop albums under his real name over his Esprit stuff. Even though both projects I love both, but this album set the stage for what he would do later. And other people have said his later albums are probably better than this, but I don't care. This is still a personal favorite of mine, and worth shouting out. I think y'all should listen to this album.